hey, it's my birthday. So, like, it's my birthday, so I'm gonna give myself a treat. So, I going to review the movie Swamp Zombies 2 from 2018. So, before I do that, I bought uh, a bunch of these sodas for Halloween, and I said I'm gonna review the sodas and all that, and this is May, and I bought this for Halloween. I don't know how long bottle soda lasts. So let's see that first. And oh Jesus, expire 29th December 2023 at 11:37, right with the time. So it's super expire. Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna drink the whole thing. It's super expire. It's like it doesn't have gas on it. I'm gonna pass on that. So, Swamp Zombies 2 from 2018. This movie is directed by Len Kabasinski. It's also starring by Len Kabasinski, and it was written by Newt Wallen, my friend Newt. Um, so this is a super low budget movie. So right from the start, it's a super huge accomplishment that they got the movie completed and released and all that. So right from the start, I'm gonna give like a standing ovation and take my hat off to all the people involved, because all of them make this movie happen. So, okay, what's the plot of the movie? So, Jack is a Len Kabasinski character. No. That's not the proper way to tell the movie. Who wrote this? I'm watching you. The movie has a multiple model parts, so you have to get to understand the movie. So, Swamp Zombies 2, of course, is the sequel to Swamp Zombies. So, in the previous movie, Jack, the Len Kabasinski character, ended up in jail. So, because it was a zombie outbreak, and he ended up in jail. So, Mr. Lobo is the head, like a TV show, like a reality survivor kind of show with zombies. But he's double dipping, doing like some zombie experiments, like creating like a super zombie weapon. So, and Mouse, a computer hacker, is told sensitive information, like they say in the movie,
Sensitive information.
and she's going to go public with this information. She's gonna spill the beans. So, of course, Mr. Lobo doesn't want that, and he arranged that Jack is released from prison because he's like a super fighter. And Len Kaczynski has to go to the place when they're doing their reality TV show, and he has to capture Mouse and rescue all the people on the show. So of course, Len Kaczynski, Jack is not a bad guy, but he took this opportunity to get out of jail. First of all, we got this initial scene. Jack is fighting another group of prisoners. So this guy Len Kabasinski can fight. You don't know have to know who he is, like in real life, but you can see that he can really fight. So that's great, because it's not like a guy. I mean, the movie is pretending, but he's not pretending to know how to throw a punch or do a kick. And So it looks better in the movie. So the warden arrives and he's in it eating peanuts and doing a whole speech, and I like that character. I like the peanut thing. It is it gives the character some characteristic. It makes him unique and memorable. So that's great. As I read in the IMDb trivia, that scene was added by Len Kabasinski after filming, and it was a great addition because that character was great. So the movie get use of the abilities of the skills of Len Kabasinski, so he's like a cool guy. He's in shape. He has long hair, and I mean, if I was in that shape, and if I will also will get my hair long, and I will be shirtless all day. So he's like an awesome guy. The movie is very in the nose. It's like very deliberate. Like I would say, like a studio equivalent movie, it will be Return of the Living Dead. Is like the tone is very wacky or funny, despite like the horrible circumstances happening in the movie. Um, for instance, instead of like Day of the Dead, that movie is very serious. Is very tense. And in this movie, Swan Zombies, you have very high stakes, but it's more lighthearted, just like in Return of the Living Dead. And the stakes in Return of the Living Dead was no less higher than in Day of the Dead, but the tone there are very different. So I like that. It made me not remember that movie, Return of the Living Dead, but I would say it's similar. Also, I would like another thing I like is the constant use of commercials, because like mock commercials, it not only helped to explain the plot in certain parts, but they give it a very Robocop-esque feel to the movie. It's like you see those commercials and you say, this is not how things should be handled, but just like in Robocop, you say those topics not the topics to do like a board game, but you know, in reality, if this stuff really happened, probably is what will be ended up happening. So in that aspect, I think it's very real, just like in Robocop. So it is very good. It gives that sort of like satire or sarcasm to the movie. It also informs, hey, this movie is not is not to take too seriously. You can enjoy it. You can having a good time. Of course, you can analyze the movie and do whatever you do when you watch a movie, but it's not as serious like another movie.
Remember to strap them, not scrap them, because they're just like you and me.
Like I said, this is a super low budget movie, but the movie uses a lot of tricks to try to hide that fact in a good way. I mean, they use like different camera moves, camera angles, because you sometimes watch a low budget movie and you know The movie looks like they put the tripod on a corner and you have a flat shot for the whole movie. This movie is not like that. You have different moves, and you have a close up, you have establishing shots, and they try to the movie to look good. Also, they got a drone, so they got great shots from above, for action scenes or for establishing shots, and and I mean you have to have the drone to do those shots, but you have to invest in the drone. You have to or buy it or rent it or ask for a friend, lend me your drone. So and that means production cost in some level, and they probably they don't need to do it, but the movie is better because they did it. Also, the special effects, the makeup are super great. The practical effects, the splatter when they kill a zombie are awesome. So that's all great. I would say like the less good thing it was like the digital effects. In parts they are not so great, but hey, come on, this is a super low budget movie, and sometimes you have big studio movies with millions of budget and they do a horrible job with the special effects. So I'm I'm gonna excuse that. Yeah, maybe they are not the greatest digital effects, but first of all, this is 2018, and I know it's kind of recent, but they're 6 years ago, and today is much easier to do those effects. So this is a good fun schlock movie. I find it very entertaining. I have watched it a couple of times, and also the movie is free on Tubi, so go watch it for free. Um, and the movie got a post credit scene, so stay after the credits for that. So recommended, 100% recommended this movie. So that's all from me. Bye.